Hello, I'm Mantastic and Fantastic, and today I'm going to be talking about the GungHo Collab Pal Egg Machine and the +9 eggs that roll out every single time. So, beginning this Friday on December 9th for North America, Puzzle and Dragon players will be able to roll the Pal Machine and receive a +9 egg, so 3 to each stat, from every single roll. In addition to this, it's also done in conjunction with the GungHo Collab Pal Egg Machine, which we have had in the past. However, to spice things up, we actually have the fan art Light Cali being released somewhere in that machine. So you have a chance to roll essentially what is a Light Cali in water form, as well as gaining 9 plus eggs per roll. So I want to just kind of break down how this is important and why you should start saving your Pal points right now. So, presently speaking, Star Den is the most efficient place to farm plus eggs. It costs 25 stamina in co-op or 50 in solo mode, and it guarantees you 10 plus eggs per run. Many teams are able to button their way through it, so it takes maybe like less than a minute to clear the dungeon, and it's a pretty fantastic way to acquire plus eggs. The only downside is you have to wait for your hourly time slot, and it just may not necessarily be convenient all the time for you to run. So it is still the best place to farm it in terms of a dungeon. However, with this GungHo Collab Pal Egg Machine coming along with the +9s per roll, we actually have a new way to acquire plus eggs that can be done at any point during the day. So, with the +9 Pal Egg Machine, we are actually able to farm up Pal rolls very quickly. And the fastest and most stamina efficient way is to actually play the 2 stamina normal dungeons that you find at the very bottom, and that will actually allow you to enter the dungeon with a best friend and then just quit right away. Quitting counts as losing, and losing still rewards Pal points. So that means for 10 stamina, you can acquire 500 Pal points, which equals 1 spin of the Pal Egg Machine. And provided you actually have enough best friends, this is the most efficient way to farm plus eggs. Because if we look at this table comparing the two, Star Den, assuming co-op, is 2.5 stamina per plus because it's 25 stamina for 10 pluses. For the +9 Pal Egg Machine, it's actually 10 stamina for 9 plus eggs, so it's actually 1.1 stamina per plus egg. So this is significantly more efficient. It may be a little bit more time consuming because of the whole enter quit animations. However, it's only a little bit slower and you gain actually more plus eggs provided you have lots of best friends. So what does this mean? It means that you should be using your best friends every single day when the event is active, because you will be gaining plus eggs at a much faster rate than any other dungeon can provide you. And granted, entering a dungeon and quitting, or entering and even just completing it, rewards trivial amounts of rank experience. Star Den really doesn't give much anyways, so you're not really losing that much out. Like, you would technically actually be able to spend all that excess stamina because of the greater efficiency on dungeons, and you'd actually probably come out ahead in all honesty. So the only downside is you actually have to have a lot of best friends. So for players who don't have many best friends, you may not be able to do this tactic very often. However, you should use all of them regardless of the case. Furthermore, the +9 Pal Egg Machine actually has collateral benefits, which I'm going to explain here. So presently speaking, the GungHo Collab Pal Egg Machine will have the chance to drop light art, or like Art Cali. And Art Cali is an exact recolor of Light Cali. So that means she has the same awakenings, the same active as Light Cali, transforming the board to fire, water, wood, light, and dark orbs, along with a 7-turn cooldown, nice weighted stats, high recovery. It's just a great monster all around. And the fact of the matter is you can actually pull this from the Pal Egg Machine. You don't have to spend 5 magic stones and pray for a Godfest exclusive. You actually can acquire a Light Cali right away. So this has lots of applications for newer accounts. The only thing you have to keep in mind is you actually are not able to inherit this Cali because it did not come from a rare machine. It came from a Pal Egg Machine, so you actually have to use it as a sub. You cannot inherit it away. Just keep that in mind. The other standout role is Arthur. And Arthur is actually used on a lot of push-button teams because his active resets your health to 1, which is good for Goemon, if that's your leader, and he does a large amount of damage to enemies. And that damage can actually sweep various floors, including the floors 1 to 4 in Star Den. So amusingly, you can acquire a better Star Den team by rolling in the GungHo Pal Egg Machine and getting more plus eggs alongside of it. So how can we prepare for this? Well, depending on how many Pal points you gain per day, people with more friends, more best friends will obviously gain more. You may want to start saving your Pal points right now, because at this moment in time, the maximum you can hold is 50 rolls, or 25,000 PAL points. So in an ideal world, you should have 50 rolls as soon as midnight strikes on Friday. That way you can dump your rolls and then get the login bonus the next day. However, not everyone's as gung-ho as that, and you just should get as close as possible to 50 or hit 50 and just let it cap out a little bit. And then roll as soon as you can, and then just keep rolling for the whole duration of the event. No other PAL egg event is going to be as efficient, so you should really be spending all your PAL points here. Furthermore, you are actually able to redeem all these PAL points you've gained from completing various challenges. If you're like myself and you actually just hoarded them all, you actually may have lots of PAL points lying around, and you can happily redeem them and roll even more plus eggs. And finally, this may be something that most people may not be aware of, but the quests actually reward you with PAL points. Obviously, it may not be that much, but you may have them lying around. You can go into your quest section and redeem them for PAL points, more plus eggs. So in conclusion, this GungHo Collab PAL egg machine with the +9 event rolling alongside of it is amazing. We are able to basically store up 50 rolls and immediately roll 450 plus eggs. For the whole event, you're probably going to walk away with over 2 maxed out cards, so you can get 297s with ease, I would say. So this is a great opportunity because everyone can acquire these plus eggs with ease. Even if you're a low-level account, use your couple of best friends and just play normally. You'll probably have 297s by the time this event concludes, especially if you have more bonus PAL points lying around from dungeon rewards, quest rewards, and whatnot. So hopefully you start saving your PAL points now, and try your very best when this event is active to use all your best friends, because you'll gain more PAL points, they'll gain more PAL points, everyone is happy. So have a mantastic day and happy puzzling!